What's going on, guys? Bianca here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell and leave a comment, drop a like, all of that good stuff. Today we're going to be talking about how to accelerate your journey in the social media marketing agency world. Alright guys, so when you're starting out in social media marketing, the first thing you want to do is obviously hit your target. Most people set their target at around 10,000 a month, others set it at 2,000. It totally depends on what it is you are trying to achieve, what kind of lifestyle you're trying to achieve, and what you're trying to build. And obviously this takes time, but there are shortcuts that we can take in order to start pushing forward and obviously cutting that learning curve so that we can hit our targets faster. Now, the first one that I want to talk about is obviously reading. Now, I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of reading. I know some people use audiobooks. Me personally, I prefer to read. I've always been a big reader, so it's something that I've just continued on in my personal development journey, my business journey. So what I read has developed. It's changed a little bit. I do still read fiction, but most of what I read these days is non-fiction, and there is a wealth of evergreen knowledge within books that you are going to want to take advantage of, and the only way to do that is, like I said, through audiobooks or through reading. So there are so many books out there that you can use to make the best of your journey and, like I said, cut that learning curve. Now, you know, there's no successful people out there that are ever self-made. Everyone has had a little bit of help, and you're going to find that you're going to be exactly the same. So like I said, cutting that learning curve is by learning from others. And for people who can't afford really expensive courses or mentors or anything like that, you know, books are a really great way to you know, absorb that knowledge. Now, what I would like to do, or what I'd like to suggest that you do, is make notes on the books. Me personally, I don't physically write in the books. That's like blasphemy for me. But make notes, you know, make cliff notes so that you remember what it is that you're reading, and it also helps you to retain that knowledge as well. So you write down what you feel about it, and how you interpret it, what you are reading. So that's a great place to start. Next up, we have mentors and coaches. Now, I don't understand why it's such a taboo subject for people to get a mentor or get a coach, because when you learn to drive, you get a driving coach. You know, go to school to learn a subject, you have a teacher. Like, it's just a normal thing to do. Like, if you want to learn something and you want to cut that learning curve, learn from people who have already done it. So me personally, I'm part of a few masterminds. I've never had a mentor myself personally, but I do surround myself with people who are in the same space as me, and who actually are doing this on a daily basis. Just surrounding yourself with someone that understands the struggles and understands what it is that you're going through, you know, the challenges that you're facing, and having someone to bounce some ideas off of really does help you, you know, just put things into perspective. It helps you tackle problems really quickly, and you know, the same as building a team for your agency. It's the same, you know, if you want to hire a media buyer to do your service delivery, you're going to be able to talk to him and find out, you know, why is he using the strategies that he's using, what is he putting into place, you know, why is he testing things the way that he does, all of that sort of stuff. And you can learn that by surrounding yourself with the right people. Now, Facebook has an abundance of free groups. I myself have a free group, so if you hit the description, there's going to be a link in there for the group that I run, and I'm in there very, very actively, answering questions and, you know, helping people as much as I can. So if you're looking for a free group, hit the link below and you'll be taken there. Just make sure that you answer the questions and you'll get automatic admission into the group. Now, there are other groups that you can find in there. There are also, you know, really large niche specific groups. So if you are working within a niche, you know, like real estate or, I don't know, fitness or anything like that, there will be Facebook groups on there as well. So you can join them to get that niche specific knowledge, which is always very, very helpful. Courses. So I touched briefly on this before, but there are so many courses out there to do with social media marketing. You know, you've got Iman Gadji, you've got Jordan Platten, you've got Brad Riley. There are loads of people out there, and they all have their own specific way of doing it, but they've been there and they've done that. So it's always really good to learn the fundamentals and, you know, the base foundations of a solid working agency is by buying a course. You know, like I said, rather than trying to figure out you know, what contracts do you use, how to structure a deal, how to do service delivery, you know, how to do objection handling, scripts, all of that sort of stuff. If that's what you're looking for, they are always within a course. So, you know, that's a perfect way to start, but they can be pretty pricey. So most of the courses that I've seen do start around, you know, $997, depending on who it is you're buying it from. So, you know, if you haven't got that kind of money, then use the free resources that you have. But again, it's solely faced at social media marketing and building an agency and everything you need to do that. So it's probably the best place to start, but you know, it's not necessary because there are other free tools to use. And lastly, we have YouTube. Obviously, most people, as you know, you're on my YouTube channel now, most people, you know, go to YouTube to learn something. I think it's the second largest search engine behind Google. So if you are looking to learn something, you're most probably going to find it on YouTube. And that is especially true with social media marketing. There are so many channels out there that you can learn from, and you just have to Google the subject matter. Now, who's providing that information is a different story. It's totally up to you, and it's down to you to do some due diligence in terms of, you know, who's providing the information and what can you do with that. Are they trustworthy? Have they been there before? All of that sort of stuff. So it's definitely down to you, but you can 100% learn whatever it is that you need to learn on YouTube. Now, the same goes for Google. Simple Google search usually brings up whatever it is that you are looking to learn. So there are so many free resources that will cut the learning curve for you when it comes to social media marketing. Now, that's the end of this video today, guys. I know it's a really quick one, but I hope this helped. And if you do have any issues, or you have any questions, or you want to learn more, my DMs are always open. You can find me on Instagram at Bianca_Hedgecock. You can find me on Facebook and TikTok and all of those other places as well, so you can get hold of me any which way you want to. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, turn on that post notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.